Hello, this is Mary Helen Dara with Women in the Driver's Seat. I'm here at Mom's House, where they strive to break the cycle of poverty and welfare through mentorship and support. We're going to be speaking with Christina Rodriguez, their incredible executive director. Let's come inside. Christina Rodriguez, Executive Director of Mom's House in Toledo. Your mission, I know, is to strive to break the cycle of poverty and welfare through mentorship and support for at-risk parents. How do you go about doing that?
Well, it's definitely not an easy task. However, we feel like we have a pretty good model here at Mom's House that really has proven results. We have two programs for our clients, basically. One is family wellness and one is the early childhood education program. We couple both of those programs together to really yield amazing, impactful results. The family wellness program focuses on the mom, the parent, the family, ensuring that they have parent education classes, tutoring, counseling, mentoring, legal services. We have a Dads Matter program, really just pouring into them while they're getting their education. We recognize that getting your education is a critical component of breaking the cycle of poverty, but we also have another focus area that we really feel as if though this is where the core of what we do is, and that's the heart work that we do with the moms, really helping them to change that mindset of poverty into a mindset of being fruitful in their lives. And coupling those two things together is an amazing impact, along with the work that we do with their child between the ages of 0 and 5 years old, preparing them for kindergarten, a lifelong platform of learning.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. The energy here is just incredible. How long have you been steering this organization, and what was the deciding factor of getting in the driver's seat here?
Yeah, I've been at Mom's House for almost 16 years this summer, and I tell people this all the time. Being the director here at Mom's House is not necessarily just a career move for me. This is part of my calling. This is who I am at the very core of who I am, not only because I feel like it is a space that doors have just opened for me, but it's also a space that I've experienced before, coming from where I've come from. My mom was a young mother. My dad was a gangbanger on the west side of Chicago with the Latin Kings. And we really, statistically, I shouldn't be here. And statistically, I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing today. But I just felt like there was a higher call. And my life just went in this direction because of other people mentoring me, helping me, sewing into me like we're doing with our clients every single day. And I'm able to impact so many lives by just my own story.
It's very apparent and evident of your passion here. What are a few of the most challenging aspects of your position, and also the most rewarding?
I would say business-wise, of course, raising money is always a challenge, especially in a small community like Toledo, but we tend to do a pretty good job of it because we're yielding results and they're impactful results. So I would say on the business end, that would probably be a bit more challenging than anything else I've ever done. However, one of the things that's really hard sometimes for me is, there's a lot of red tape when it comes to our clients. There's a lot of people making decisions, and sometimes we put things before the core of what we need to do for the people in our community. And so really fighting that and really working through that with a lot of our moms to make sure that they have access and that they're being treated fairly as a young parent, and seeing some of the challenging environments and situations that come to us. We're always up for a challenge. However, it is heart-wrenching sometimes to see what's in front of us, but we see ourselves as seed sowers here, and we are not necessarily going to see results tomorrow, but we know that. But we see results over the years, and it really is changing our community.
Oh, that's very evident. Would you encourage young women to get behind the wheel of this line of work?
Absolutely. I think that what I do, I am honored every single day to be picked. That's how I say it. I was chosen to be in this role and in this seat. And I would say if you feel something strong on the inside of you that is pulling you towards helping families, helping change in our community, it seems so hard and big to change our community. However, one person and one family at a time is how we do it. And so I would say absolutely pursue it with everything in you, because there's someone waiting on you. There's someone waiting on you to get behind that driver's seat so that their life can change.
Oh, that's great. I know you do so much for the community, but what are some of the things here that you're most personally proud of?
One of the most challenging times for all of us was during COVID. A lot of nonprofits struggled financially, even shut down, had to cut programs. And for us, we actually raised more money in 2020 than we ever have in the history of the
That's
organization.
phenomenal.
And for me, that was a win because it showed me the support system that we have behind us. They say it takes a village to raise a child. Well, it takes a village to help Mom's House be the village for a child. And our village showed up. And that was just a moment for me that I remember thinking, wow, like we've done something right and we've made some really good decisions up to this point to get us to where we're at right now. That was just a very prideful moment for me, along with every day I get to see change, and there are tiny little changes in our families. There are little things that other people may not notice, but we get to see a parent loving their child differently than they were loved. We get to see a mom breaking cycles, and we get these amazing victories. So all those hard parts, they're really just overshadowed by all the good that we see on a daily basis. I'm really fortunate to be in this role.
Well, we're fortunate to have you in this role. What's one piece of advice you would give women who are entering into the world of nonprofit and mission-based careers?
Yeah. I would say to find your purpose and what you are supposed to be doing, and don't veer away from that. Stick to the core value of who you are as a person. The mission will always follow that, but being who you are supposed to be and purpose to be is the most critical part. And just stand in that. Stand in it, and stand in it with courage, even when the wind blows, even when it's hard. You might bend a little bit, you might even break here and there, but just keep going and stand in what you know you're supposed to be doing.
Well, Christina, it was truly a pleasure to be with you. I feel like I should go out and I want to save the world. But
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I just feel all pumped up to do so. Thank you so much for giving your time and talent and making our community stronger.
Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, Mom's House, for sharing your passion and your mission with us on Women in the Driver's Seat. Join us as we drive forward to our next incredible woman.